turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Jets going up against the Browns. And with that, we'll send you up to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, which is where we'll find our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
Larry, the Cavaliers may have lifted the local championship drought, but there's another team who'd like a little of that success, and that's the Browns as we come to you from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. Former New Mexico Lobo, it's Jarrell Presley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
Second down following the run. They'll run again with Presley. And an alley to run. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And a look at the defense now. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll throw now with Hackenberg. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw is Hackenberg. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. On 2nd down, here's Hackenberg. And he fires one that's intercepted. The rookie Jalen Kearse with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception. I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Let's meet the offensive starters, and let's discuss Corey Coleman, first wide receiver drafted out of last year's class.
And there was a reason for that. When you watched his tape, when you watched his games, you saw his explosiveness and ability to play the ball in the air downfield. Don't get hung up on the fact he only ran 4 routes at Baylor. Just coach him up and turn him loose.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Browns getting set to go. After the interception, here's Cutler. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Play action. Cutler. He's got time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. On the defensive side, the starters for the New York Jets, Charles.
Let's start with their rookie linebacker, Darren Lee. Played cornerback, if you can believe that, in high school for a while, and uses that same speed at the linebacker position. Hard to block because he's hard to find.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Now Cutler, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. This is taken at the 15. 49-yard punt. 5 on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. And the Jets set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about it.
This is caught at the 20. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Second down, Hackenberg. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And now it's 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. The rookie Jaron Curse with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
Caught left side. It's Barnage. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
It's a nice catch there by Gary Barnage, and there's no getting around it. The emergence of him has been nothing short of stunning, hasn't it?
Yeah, first 6 years, total 44 catches. Then at age 30 last year, he goes for 79.
Who says you don't get better with age? And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Cutler to throw on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now Cutler on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Here's Britton Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Play fake. Hackenberg surveying the field. He's going to let it go again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And oh, he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On the run, this is Jackson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. A horde of Jets, huge crew there to make the stop.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They run again with Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A solid pass breakup that time by Joe Hayden.
Good to see him out there on the field, moving around, playing well. Joe Hayden, if you talk to the NFL guys, and you list the best corners in the game, Joe Hayden's name always comes up. for reasons we just saw, just like that.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Hackenberg now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
This is brought in at the 21. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On 2nd down, here's Cutler. His throw incomplete. The tight end, Gary Barnidge, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Cutler. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. He's going to field this at the 4. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Jets take possession. The New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 23 yards on the play.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. They'll run. It's Presley. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you talk about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Now Hackenberg. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Hackenberg on 1st down. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up 1st downs.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Hackenberg looks to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Hackenberg. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Throwing, Hackenberg. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Certainly some contact there, and that's why there's a penalty on the defender for pass interference.
So hard to time it up for a defender to hit the receiver when the ball arrives. Got there a little bit early on that one.
From the 2-yard line now, it's first and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
This is why I've never been a big fan of trying to get too cute down here by the goal.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, they'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Finding time. He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun on third down, it's Cutler. He's going to try and go deep again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The former Jet, Demario Davis, coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. They go play action. Hackenberg. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Cutler looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Now it's Cutler. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. New York set to take the field. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. This is caught inside the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Folk's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll run it with Jackson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second down now after the incompletion. Second and 10. It's Cutler again. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Third down now following the completed pass.
Under. Check 31. Check 31.
On 3rd and 1, it's Cutler. This is caught by Jackson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Cutler on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Look at the spin. Balance. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. In the red zone this time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Cutler. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 3rd and 2, now Cutler. And that's complete to Lewis. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Isaiah Crowell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. Everyone happy about the 3-point
kicker?
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bad.
I don't know about that. Super tall.
2nd down, Hackenberg. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Hackenberg. And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the 1st down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And we'll see what he can do on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On the ground, this is Jackson, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Cutler. Coleman has it here right side. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Buster Screen is able to bring him down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Cutler to throw on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That one goes for 24 yards. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30, and that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free if you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you, and anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it to try and keep people kind of locked into one spot. And boy, what a great defensive play there. Worn out leverage, running to the football from the inside out, turned into a big loss of yardage.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
New York set to take the field. A first down throw for Hackenberg. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
On 2nd down, Hackenberg again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 3rd down, Hackenberg. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
And to the right side here, it's Allen. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. This is Presley, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Now a carry here for Presley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second down, Hackenberg. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Play action now, Hackenberg. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let this one go deep and almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone. Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now it's Jackson, and he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain. On 2nd down, here's Cutler. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging. Little tapestry, if you will. Oh, I like it. Throwing now, Cutler on 1st down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much. And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they? When we talked about him, they did. Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. Now Cutler to throw on 2nd down. Gets it to Gordon. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that? There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake. At least you didn't turn it over. You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it. On 2nd down, here's Hackenberg. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty.
Here we go now. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Here's Presley, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. Now Hackenberg. And a quick throw here that's complete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
They were stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Set.
Hackenberg to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, time not on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Here's Cutler. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. So out now come the Jets. They are in field goal range here already. How do you handle this situation, tie game?
In a perfect scenario, you want to find a way to get the ball to the proper spot for your field goal kicker. They always have preferences, and you want to bleed the clock down so that when you do kick it.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Watch it now, Barney. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They come out here in the eye. 2nd and goal to go now. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Ball on the 3. 3rd down and goal. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Folk's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left,
and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Sheldon Richardson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the...
Turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord that he let me in. I'm breaking in.
All up in my face, you're not from the clique. Give me space, we might rob it. Most say that, baby, they don't love the clique. I thought they love you when you make it. This some mud. Yeah, this some mud. Friends and business don't mix, so I'm brotherless. Tryna get back close, hit them with the stiff. Gears I shift, make sure they feel the drift. Just cop the Benz, hold with the tick. You should know, cause in every song I said, yeah, in every song I said, I'm just proud of my accomplishments. I'm a 400, I don't care at all. Have a head, no, heard you talking about I'm real, I'm fraud. Your kids and broad, they straight, you shouldn't care at all.
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave.
Yeah, 104 times how it go down. Slaps on deck for the whole town. On mamas, man, I did it with my own sound. And I got my own city that I hold down. Just admit it already. You got plans to do it, boy, we did it already. Got a couple DMs, I done slid in already. Gotta ask YG if he hit it already. Yeah, I'm a star like Moesha's. Running up the numbers like Aisha's. Yeah, I be sliding, I be creeping. Girls these days, they just don't know how to keep it. But I got it all handled. They try to box me in, I got my own angles, yeah. I'ma spend the summer getting to the cake and I'ma wishing wood on every candle. I'm like,
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave.
If you ain't know me, bet you know now. Juicy came through with the verse for me both times. In Pot Town, that's automatic, hold down. What's that? Ask no questions, just hold it down. Why you hating on the progress? I'm a humble, I don't even pop what I do. I just drive the Maybach through the projects. And still brazy, I ain't even drive shit. Hate from a distance, please don't try me. Cause we'll turn it up on anybody. I see why they don't like me. Yelling out 400, they go too heavy. I'm with the posse back at it. Whoa. That mean come on, go on platinum. Whoa. That mean I got a Kindle in my mattress. Oh, I got the BD back breaking.
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddies, girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yeah, it's the kind of thing. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no
we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Woo! You know we're straight out on that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week, working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight.
Put away your inhibitions, let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get lit from a little. I know you're terrified about what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave to lust, heart building, breaking trust. It's gonna get wild when we come out, like gonna get loud when the come out. That's instant. Keep up with your friends thing. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, gon' bust a rhyme. Going down, pass it around, hey. What with me now, we running wild, hey. And nobody getting, we on the town, hey. I never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I'm Mike, lose it. Lose it. I'm Mike, lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like, dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blowing down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody getting. We on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down. Blowing down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody getting.